This is a Super Nintendo with a Raspberry Pi in it. You can see these are the original controller ports. Power switch that functions when it's plugged in, and that is the original audio video out, which you can use the cable with. These are two USB extension cables that are hooked into the Raspberry Pi, and that is the power for the Raspberry Pi. So you can plug in the official power adapter or the one I have, which is really just like a cell phone cable, but it works. And I lost it. Where is it? So here's what it looks like with everything plugged in. We have the power and original audio video plugged in there. Nothing in the USBs. I'm not really using those right now. And then we have an official controller here, and that's plugged in there. Here, I'll turn the TV on first so you can see it boot up and everything. Alright, and the funny thing is, that LED, I didn't even hook that in. I think that's connected somehow to the controller circuitry, so I was kind of surprised to see that working on its own. Yeah, so it's loading up RetroPie. The controller is already configured. I did all that. On the inside, I'm not going to open it up for this video, but on the inside, because I don't even have the screwdriver with me, but I used a USB adapter. It was a USB adapter for these controllers to plug these into a computer, and then I plugged that into the Raspberry Pi, and then I soldered it. Basically, I just soldered a USB adapter to these two controller ports, so they both work. It's really cool. And yeah, you can basically play. Most of these games don't even use joysticks, so these controllers work for most of the games I play here. Right. So the also for the video, it's not using HDMI at all. All right. HDMI is not required for these old games, obviously, and also it's like it's kind of a hassle getting the you have to get a converter and everything. I don't think a lot of people know that the Raspberry Pi has a regular video output. You just have to use like a camcorder cable. It's a 4-pin 3.5 millimeter cable, and that works. It works just fine, as you can see. I had to kind of do some soldering to get it to connect to the audio video output jack, but it really wasn't difficult. You just have to know which parts are which. So if you want to make one of these yourself, that's what I recommend doing. If you make one of these yourself or plan to do it, I also, for the power switch, I used a Mosbury circuit. So when you turn it off, it goes into shutdown mode and then cuts power afterwards. If you're not good at soldering, or you're not interested in this kind of project, I'd like to know, I'd like to know how much you would pay for one of these. I made sure I get a nice case, no yellow, no fading or anything, even the stickers there. So it's and it was broken. It didn't work. Well, you have to play with the overscan settings a little bit to try and get it to be pixel perfect. I don't know. It's hard to tell with these. Yeah, let me know in the comments or something how much you would pay for one of these. By the way, right now the reset doesn't do anything. It's wired up, but I'm still working on getting that to work. There's nothing in here. This is just the original. This works too. If you put, I don't have any cartridges, but if you put one in, I'm sure that works normally. And if I make one to be sold, like on eBay or something, I'm thinking that I could make a cartridge with a USB reader and wire that up too.